Ever wonder what a 124-year-old ballot paper looks like? These ballot papers were used in the 1901 federal election, the first federal election ever held in Australia. They look a bit different to the ones that you would get today. In 1901, the voting system was different from state to state, but for these ones in New South Wales, the rule was you crossed out the names you didn't want to vote for. These ballot papers are pink, unlike modern ones, which are green for the House of Representatives. Notice too that the candidates' names are there, but not their parties. That didn't start to happen until the 1980s. If you didn't know who they were, it would have been much harder to find out. You couldn't exactly Google them, could you? That's future Prime Minister Joseph Cook on the ballot. He was the first member for Parramatta. Cook defeated his opponent, William Sandford, by about 2,000 votes, which was a landslide, considering there were less than 10,000 voters in the whole electorate. It was pretty straightforward if you only had two candidates, but let's take a look at the Senate ballot paper. In New South Wales, there were 50 candidates for the new upper house. Voters had to cross out 44 of the names. The 6 names that were left got 1 vote each, and yes, this was extremely confusing. In fact, 17.5% of voters in New South Wales got it wrong and voted informally. Some of those informal votes were down to the pencils. They were very brittle, and counters reported that they sometimes had to throw votes away because they couldn't read them. All these ballots were counted, we can tell, because they were signed off by the returning officer and then stored away, and eventually made their way to a chest inside an abandoned barn in Western Sydney in the 1970s, where a forward-thinking teacher recognised their significance and saved them, and they are now in our collection.